All right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to more Hystria ruins. So we are going to be doing an hour in the Marni Realm, and hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully we can get a Elton piece. That would be nice. And so yeah, let's see. Let's pop a Villa scroll real quick. And oh wait, hold on. Chop tent buff. Yeah, let's get this started. I feel like I'm missing something, but I have no idea what I'm missing. I feel like I'll remember this midway. But anyway, with that said, let's get started. So I think yesterday I actually did enough grinding and got the necklace, the cup thingy for the necklace. So I figured, hey, I could actually grind somewhere else for fun now. And we've been trying to go for the compass off and on every now and then. So it's just another push for an Elton piece. Quite honestly, it'd be the first compass piece I get. But if I can get the Elton one done first, that would be excellent. Also, one big feedback tip that I would like to recommend, and I think this would help a lot of people, not just myself, is if you're in a Marni Realm, sometimes they block off some of the spawns, which I'll show you in a quick second once we get to it, because it's right around the corner. I might actually send Earl Abyss some feedback about that, and maybe one day, maybe next year, it'll get changed. So right now, as you guys can see at the very corner, there's no enemies there, right? So like right here, there's no enemies, but in the non-Marni realm, an Elton spawns right here. Like just one extra pack, it would be an Elton right here. I wish they could add it to the Marni realm, and I think that would just be overall nice. But yeah, also the reason why I'm here is because I need mem frags, and they're permanently sold out on the market, so that's pretty good. Oh yeah, I heard. Did you guys hear? In the near future, they're gonna allow you to use Agris and life skilling, which I think is amazing. But we don't know too much about the details yet. We just know that life skilling Agris is going to be a thing soon, TM. Which I think is amazing, because sometimes I just don't feel like grinding, and I just feel like doing calming things like life skilling gathering. And I think that would just overall help everyone. Let's make a prediction. How many black shards do you think we can get this hour? Black shards, straight Tungrad drops, or anything notable today? If we can get an Elton piece, that's like the biggest W probably ever get in our BDO career, next to like a Pandabareka or something. Well, that's not a black shard. Oh, is it too dark? I'm looking at my thing. For all the people who are like, oh, the morning star from the fairy is useless. No, I think the one that's if you die and it uses the fairy thing every 2 hours or something. I don't think it's bad. I just don't die. I don't know. But yeah, I understand. You could just buy those things from the vendor. The Atanus lights for like 10 silver, but not having to buy that is also really nice as well. So that's actually my reasoning. I remember when I was rolling my fairy and people were like, oh, why don't you just get rid of the morning star? It's because I can do this. And quite honestly, I literally have over, look, That's like 700 Aliens tiers. Trick to that is just play for a long time, and they give it to you pretty regularly without paying for it. It's like login rewards and everything. Also, not dying helps. Good news is, for all these red shards that we get, the day we go for a Deboreka neck, we're gonna have those for the Spectre's energy thing, or no, the Spectre's gaze, or whatever they call it for your Debo necks. Out of curiosity, for all of you who have super rare items like the compass or the archaeologist map or even the rich merchant ring, how long did it take you to get? I assume no matter what you're going for, it's probably over 1,000 hours of straight grinding. I would love to go for the rich merchant ring one day, but I'm just like, I'm scared. I can't do Crypt of Resting Thoughts. That place is too scary for me. Maybe in a few years when not only do I get max gear, but the gear cap would be a little bit better. And I'll be like way over the 400 point. Then I might consider it. But right now, that is a no-go. Trespasser. I have a feeling if I ever get a compass piece, it's gonna be from one of these, assuming they do actually drop. Because this is like the highest density of the things. Triple Eltons. Oh boy, 3 million silver. I know this probably isn't even the best rotation to do for an Elton piece, because I know like the main center of the Hystria, once you like go in, has a lot more in rotation. You're just not getting any silver or anything on the side. On average, how many scrolls do you guys get an hour here? That's not a compass piece I wanted. We are also on 292%. I feel like if they did anything and try to buff the compass rate, they could make it like those trespasser things more common. And not only would that, it would still be difficult to get. It just won't be as bad. Oh my god. I didn't even see that. It seemed like it wasn't moving. If I had to take a wild guess though and put together how many hours I've been in Hystria, I don't particularly track it, but since I was able to grind it when I was 240, 250 AP back in the day, pretty sure I have like a few hundred hours in Hystria. And by a few hundred, I mean like maybe 400. But like back in the day, I don't think I grinded efficiently, so I just don't count those hours. And like I didn't know really what I was doing. So I don't track my hours. I just kind of go in and hope I get it one day. But yeah, so like this spot right here. Hold on. I want to take a screenshot just in case I have to send feedback one day. I would actually be okay with a vodkin piece too. I actually have a question for all of you. I know that these items are supposed to be rare, but do you think there should be a light at the end of the tunnel? Obviously, for the people who got it, you're gonna say like, no, it shouldn't be changed. But what about this? If we had like a middle ground. So first of all, if you already have it, you have like a gold title, right? That says like the Polaris or the Archaeologist, right? That's cool. You get the house item, and obviously you get the rare compass. But let's say they did it and went the infinite potion route where you can go for pity pieces to get the same thing. Now, the difference is if you get the like pity pieces, what would change? Well, you would get a blue title instead of the gold one, or you just don't get a title. I would be fine with that as well. You also don't get the house decoration. And after that, they could have a nerfed compass piece in a way. So the way it would work is, you know how yours is on, I don't know, what is the cooldown on it? Is it 24 hours or 12 hours or something like that? It would have like a 2 or 3 day cooldown. Which obviously, so the people who grinded the full pieces, you obviously get the better one. But would that be good or not really? I'm not sure about what I would do either. I think I would just leave it alone, and if you want the rare items, it should be rare. But also at the same time, I see the value in light at the end of the tunnel. Also, I have no idea how much trash loot people get an hour here. Not that I really grind here for money itself. I'm just here for the compass pieces. I think the same for most other people as well. Music here is kind of cool, actually. It's kind of cool and kind of spooky at the same time. Afuaru. Out of wild curiosity, you know how when you're in the desert, sometimes Afuaru will drop a like a Kuda maneuver box? Do they drop in here? I don't grind enough to actually know, or is it just like a stupid low rate? Heck yeah, trespassers. Just out of wild curiosity, like, I would like to think they do, but you never know with this game. Trespasser drops, or that these mobs from the trespassers can drop the compass piece, right? I would like to think so, because that would make sense. But at the same time, if I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't be here. I think I got an artifact. Black Spirit Rage. I don't think that's good unless you play a class with like some stupid godly 200% zero shot you're using it. Berserkers, by the way. Berserkers, Draconia, I think, Valks. I really need to put like another character here. Maybe my DK that's at Nuver. I'll start gearing it and putting it here. Hello, Elton. No compass piece today. Feels bad. I think I read somewhere that the actual drop rate is what, like 0.00 like 5 or something. Are you guys excited for the Magnus 1 or Abyss 1 Magnus thing coming out next week? I'm kind of excited for it. I don't really know too much about it other than there's like a shared inventory. You get a free pen armor for doing the Magnus quest line. There's gonna be some well teleport thingy from somewhere to Port Rat, I believe. I could be confusing a few things, but I think those are what are coming, but I don't know if it's all in one. At least at the very minimum, we're getting some scrolls to run from M-frags later on. So if you haven't watched yesterday's episode, we did some Monos enhancing for our armors. And I think the next thing we're going to be enhancing is probably a Monos Hunter's Clothes again. And that would be pretty good once we get it. So I have an order on a Pry and a Duo. So whenever I get either one, we have some leftover those black stones that you use for it. Also, one thing I want to do, I know I should be life skilling right now while we have all these event buffs going on, but I want to try to push for Guru Alchemy. All my guildies already have a compass, like a full one, and I feel so bad having to ask them for a teleport. That's why I'm here trying to get it myself as well. But it all comes down to how many hours do I want to put here. I kind of wish Hystria had better, like, overall XP. That way I'd feel like it's useful grinding here. The money itself is not the worst thing I've seen. Obviously, if I felt like just grinding orcs or something, I could make a lot more. But overall, you get the mem frags too on the side. pretty sure the ones that drop the pieces are Vodkins, Eltons, and 2 Carboltons, which are basically Eltons. If you had to put a price on an Elton or just any Compass Archaeologist map piece in general, how much do you think it would be? Obviously, they should never put a price on it, but like in terms of hours, I think an Elton piece is probably worth like maybe 500 billion, maybe more. I do think the Archaeologist map overall is slightly easier to grind for. How many scrolls have we gotten so far? 16, 24. God, cool. Ooh, we are over clearing that one. Oh, another red shard. Feels bad. Oh, that was from an Elton as well. Makes it even worse. Am I missing some? Oh, there it is. I thought the Elton just... Yeah, it's a little delayed. You know what they could do? I think here's one cool thing that I think would be good for overall everyone. So right now they have, well, I guess like it's sorta in the game more or less. So we have normal spots and an Elvia, so that's just how it works. But I think they should just make Elvia for everything. There's basically like a harder version of all the pre-existing mobs that they're doing slowly. But, you know, it would have the same drops, but like for rarer items like the compass, it would just have a higher drop rate. The trash would still be the same, but like the spots where rarer ones are a thing. And then obviously it should not be easy, so like Elvia Hystria or whatever they call it should be like what, 300 AP, even more. Compass pieces don't exist. Feels bad, man. Debated. Every time something pops up there and it's not a compass piece, I feel bad. Every time I see something yellow in the loot thingy on the left and it's not a compass piece, I feels bad. Also, in the future, one thing I want to try is the Stars End pillars, because those came out after I was geared enough, and I just never really tried it. So, are they good? I don't actually know. Ooh, is that a double scroll? Nice. Triple scroll. How many do we have right now? 24, 28, 31. 31 scrolls. And under 31 minutes or 30 minutes. Wait, actually, that's 36 minutes. Okay. That's pretty good, though. We're averaging like 5 to 6 scrolls an hour. Or 5. However, we are on a drop rate buff, so this is not the average. I kind of don't really want to grind Ackman again. I remember I just have a lot of hours in there from back in the day. I think you guys can even watch some videos of that. Remember when the pre-nerf loot for Ackman was dog? I am over clearing. Yeah, give me more trespassers. That'll prevent me from over clearing. I feel like the elephant's gonna spawn. There it is. Honestly, the silver here, not so great. Unless you get a lot of black shards and or accessories. I think it's what, 15k trash? Yeah, 15k, so every 10,000, that's 150 mil. Oof, that's bad. So right now we're looking at like 150 mil plus 24, 30, 33 scrolls at 2 mil. That's like 210. $210 plus 30 Capris, that's like another little under 100. So it's like what I'm at, if I were to sell everything, I'm a little under 400 mil right now. I think at the end it'll, like with all the trash and everything totaling, it'll probably be under like 600 mil. Just mid, I guess you can say. Not the greatest. Oh, thank God. It's not taking damage. How many of these? God, I got like 20 of them. Almost 20. They're not even worth anything. You guys remember when black magic crystals used to be like 6 mil each? Back during the scary age. Now they're like basically minimum under 1 million each now. Good times. There used to be literally tens of thousands of orders on every black magic crystal. At the end of the hour, or whenever this Marni Realm thing ends, I'll calculate our totals. Though I'd expect it to be like 600 something. Woo! That adds a little bit to it. All right, we may be looking at maybe like 700 mil this hour. Which actually would not be my highest. More trespassers, please. It would be a nice Christmas present to get Elton piece. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really need that, but if I'm just gonna pop buffs, might as well just keep going for the rest of this hour. Oh wow, my buffs actually lined up. The guild ones have 19 minutes on it. Cool. Well, I guess we're going until Marni Realm ends. I actually think Hystria is kind of peaceful. Or at least nowadays it is. People are like, oh, I hate grinding here. I don't hate it. It's just kind of out of the way. Like anything in the desert or just Valencia in general, out of the way. But oh well, what can you do? All I could do is probably leave my other character that's at Nuver in Hystria, and then I just grind whenever. Maybe after the change, when they make all the skill points, like for every class, like roughly 1,000 something. Oh, I saw yellow and thought it was something special. Stop giving me sealed magic crystals, game. I don't need it. Other day, another sealed black magic crystal. At least next week we'll have a 100% drop rate buff from the event. Then I'll grind Hystria with a solid 300%. I heard Upper Gyfin is a good time. Like the event going on now, you can grind Upper Gyfin and get the Hystria pieces as well. I might try that, but that involves group grinding. Which I'm not like opposed to group grinding, I actually encourage it. It's just scheduling with your guildies and stuff. So if you guys want to do it, just join my Discord and hit me up. How many scrolls do we have? Each row is 8, 42, 44. That's pretty solid. I think my mat or like my best hour, I got like 60 something scrolls an hour. We're not done yet. We got 12 minutes left in there. But I think I got a lot of trespassers as well, which are guaranteed a Capris. Capris and roll. I think you can get like a total of 50 scrolls, which is not bad. Can pull. One day my character will cheer. And it's gonna be a vodkin. My first time, I'll be happy. Second time, I won't. $40 Capris this hour. Pretty good. It's not too late to give me an Elton piece. Or a Tungrad neck. Or another black shard. I'm glad that massive pure magic's dropped in a lot of places, but I wish they had more uses than Black Stars and Fallen Gods. I think I'll be able to hit like 18.5k trash loot by the end of it. Pretty solid, I think. I have no idea. I never really keep track of my loot. Oh god, the earth stones are like the worst ones. Those don't sell. At least the life and fire ones can be used and they're worth something. Earth ones, not so much. Could we get one more trespasser spawn before we end this hour? Over clearing. Compass piece was not meant to be today. Did not want to come home. Feels bad. We got like under 1,000 loot in 3 minutes. Pretty good, I think. I think we can get like 19,000 loot. Yeah, probably. Before I get kicked out of the Marni Realm. another Capra Stone. I actually don't mind those. If you're planning on Caprasing your gear past 9, the Fallen God, or whatever equivalent, is going to be, or the gloves are going to be next. So keep that in mind. Put it in your shoes. I actually have no idea when the gloves are going to come out. Is it soon? I think they said with the new region, and whatever that means, soon TM. Sadly, we are not able to hit 20,000 loot in our Marni hour, but that's okay. We'll calculate it once we get kicked out. God, that beeping scared me for a second. See if I can get one more circle in. I wish they had a like second timer, or like you see how it says 0 minutes. I wish it just have a number of seconds you have left. Oh, okay. Okay, so let me take a screenshot of this one. Okay, so basically, you remember how in the Marni Realm that Elton didn't spawn there? But it does in non-Marni realms. That's what I want to fix. And I'm going to leave Perlibus some feedback. All right, let's calculate how much loot we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 48. 50, 55 scrolls. 55 scrolls is... Oh, dang, that's kind of expensive. Uh, 145 mil. Okay, so 145 mil. Plus this one, we'll just count it as like 70. So we'll say about 210. 210 plus 46 Capris is... 210 plus 140 is 350 mil. 350 mil plus, like, let's just say, let me pull out the calculator. 89 plus 76 times 200,000 is the average. 33 mil. 380 mil from that. Let's just count these at 1 million each. That's 400 mil. And a little under 20,000 loot at 150 mil per 10,000. So that's like 300 mil. So we made like 650 mil here. Was that good? That's about average. I don't know. Like, it's okay, I guess. Not good, not bad. But with that said, hope you guys enjoyed it. That's my hour here, and I will see you guys tomorrow.